We haven't had anything freaky pop off in a minute.
So, I know I said I was abandoning this channel, but I low-key just wanted to make a video on this topic because, yeah. So, the new 2026 Thomas and Friends lineup was leaked, and, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, hold on, guys, hold on, give me 1 second. This line does have some positives. I will go over the positives. Like, I'll be reviewing the diecast and motorized, yeah. So, we're gonna start off with Gordon. Now, I will be honest, he doesn't look that bad. He's, like, somewhat accurate, he has the right wheel arrangement, and, you know, all the basic stuff. And I do like the add-on of express lamps. Though, I don't understand why Mattel made him a darker shade of blue. It just doesn't feel right, but at the same time, it also feels, you know, not wrong. The only thing that really brings down the model is the face and the tender. The tender, it's so stretched out, and I've seen that as like a really common thing against everybody's opinions on this line. The face, I'm not a big fan of the irises. And why does he look so fat? Like, his face, it makes him look fat. Why do you have a fat face? I mean, I guess from the front he looks better. Overall, it's not a bad model. I like it. I like how they added more details and stuff. I do kind of wish they kept the side rod thing, because it does make it seem a little bit more realistic. But overall, it's not that bad. One thing I forgot to mention is that they use big-ass magnets and that little link to his tender. This basically means that the tenders are going to be attached now and they can't like detach. I don't really like that, honestly. I don't like the magnets either. I prefer if they were like still linked instead of magnets. But like I said before, he's not a bad model. He's pretty good. I like him. The only thing, again, that brings it down is the face and the tender. If they made the tender slightly larger and maybe added a middle bogey and the side rods, it probably would make it twice as better. Now on to Henry. Henry, it's basically the same thing as Gordon. Like, I like the details, everything is good, except the face is still a little bit off-putting. I'm still not a big fan of the colored eyes and stuff. It looks slightly better than Gordon's, I will be honest. It's slightly better, and, you know, there's really nothing else to explain if it's just going to be the same exact thing that I said about Gordon. I do prefer it over the 80th anniversary, though, because the 80th anniversary one is good, but it obviously has its flaws, like the tender being kind of squished and stuff. They're both good. I just kind of prefer it a little bit more over the 2025 model. Alright, who's next on the list? Oh my god. They did James so well, but then they just gave up on the face. Who the f*** is that? Some people think that James's face is based off the Railway series. I don't think that. I think they just like, I don't know. Other art from the Railway series and like the TV show and the CGI series, hell, even All Engines Go, they kept the round nose. Like, that's the most iconic face. That's James. I don't know who the f*** this is. He looks more like Edward or Molly out of all characters. The 80th anniversary James looks better, but I guess it's okay. I don't like the gray wheels and I really hate the face, but overall he's not bad. It's just the face that like... Brother, ugh. I also found it weird how James gets a running board, but Gordon and Henry don't. Why? Okay, that's enough of James. Let's move on to... Have we gone back to our Series 12 roots? This is gonna be a recurring event. I don't like the face. Her with a gray face just doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right, but at the same time it kind of does. It's because I'm like so used to her having like an orange face. Seeing her with a gray face feels wrong. The last time we saw that was the Series 12 concept art. Percy is the best one out of them all. I'm gonna be so honest, Percy's the best one. Like, no questions asked, he's like the best. It was also confirmed that they were making Emily and Thomas. I'm pretty sure Thomas is gonna look good, but I'm terrified for Emily. Now let's continue with motorized. Right off the bat, they did a phenomenal job with Thomas. Like, he looks good. I love the model. Like, it looks good. It looks like the Thomas. minus the fucking face. It's always a fucking face. Now, aside from the face, they did a phenomenal job with Thomas. Like, the one thing that I noticed is that the middle wheel, it looks like it can move now. So they finally decided that the middle wheel should move now. I love that detail. Now, of course, a lot of people complain about like the whistle and the running board not being painted and the buffers not being black. Respectfully, I just say, just customize it yourself. It's really not that difficult. Now, onto the things I don't like. His face, first of all. It looks AI generated. It has that uncanny AI look, and I don't like it. It also kind of bothers me how his triangle eyebrows are just gone. I also don't like how wide he looks, but that's kind of growing on me. Something I also don't like is the fact that they switched from link couplings to fucking magnets. Why? What was the point of that change? But like, aside from the flaws, they did a phenomenal job with Thomas. Like, they actually kind of locked in, and they just gave us that. That's pretty good. They locked in. They actually locked in. Percy looks amazing. He might be the best out of this whole range. Like, they did an amazing job with the mail car, with the details. I love how they painted the dome and the whistle, and his face actually looks good. I would prefer it to be like, I don't know, a little cute smiley face, but they did it. They did an amazing job. Now, aside from being wide, he's the best. He's the best one. No questions asked. He takes the lead again. And god damn it, there goes our progress. They just gave up on James. Like, they locked in with Thomas and Percy, but they were like, no, fuck James. I don't understand why he looks so long. Like, what happened? Why is there such a big gap between, like, the back and the last wheel? Like, what happened? He kind of looks like that one train car from, like, the KCS holiday train. I think the reason that he looks weird is because he clearly uses Gordon's chassis, and like, I get it, they want to like cut costs and maybe use something that's more cheaper and reuse products, but I think they could have at least tried a little bit harder or maybe thought of something new, because like, it doesn't look good. Like, if they could do Thomas and Percy, I feel like they could improve a little bit better with James. Like, I don't like how squished down he is, like, especially the front. What the f*** happened? Like I said before, I hate the face. Also, did they really have to add back removable coal? I hate that feature so much. Like, it's so useless. But compared to his older models, honestly, there hasn't been any improvements. I think the 80th anniversary was the best one out of them, though. Like, the original Tomy one was fine, but Trackmaster Revolution kind of fumbled. All Engines Go kind of looks like James, but that's a really hot take. But the 80th anniversary one looks good, though. Overall, James is the worst one. They did him so dirty. The only positive thing is that the pilot wheels can move now. It's kind of about it. Also, what is going on here? Okay, I've rambled too much about James. Here's Gordon. And Gordon? He's f***ing amazing. That's a good model. The design actually makes him look like Gordon. He looks big, he's grand, you know, all those factors. And honestly, like, they actually did a really good job with him. He's one of my favorites, like, at least third best, I'll say. But honestly, I don't like the placement of the button. I wish it was on the cab instead of the boiler so it can make him look just a little bit better. And it really bothers me. I also don't like how his cylinder is like not fully all the way down like the 80th anniversary model. That just makes the valve gear look like it's just floating there with nothing. I'm still not a fan of the magnets and the really long link that connects to tender, because then it'll just make it look weird. They did him dirty with the side profile though. Like, why does he look like he's floating? Also, the tender looks really freaking weird. And honestly, I'm actually shocked how they actually kind of made him accurate, but they just like didn't do that with James. Now, if they actually cared about size, we probably would have gotten a really good James. But no, we didn't. But like, overall, Gordon is a pretty good model. Like, I like him, and I probably would get him if I really wanted to. Like, he's pretty good. And I think it's definitely a good step up from morbidly obese Gordon. Yeah. Also, his front looks kind of weird, but you know what? I don't really care. Anyways, on to Nia. She's honestly not that great, I'm gonna be honest. Also, why does her face look like a fucking Subway Surfers character? I never had any liking to Nia. Like, she just didn't have that. Like, because like she was just such a random ass character that just popped out of nowhere and then became the star of the show. But like, why? I was never really a fan of Nia. Like, I don't like her, but I guess her model's decent, I guess. That's kind of about it. But I don't understand why she has the long coupler. Like, she's a tank engine like Thomas. Like, shouldn't she just have like a magnet, I guess? I don't know, it's weird. Also, something that I noticed is that the trucks compared to the engines are pretty massive. More specifically, Thomas and Nia. Like, Percy, he's fine. But like, I don't know. I don't think this should be that massive. And apparently Emily, Rosie, and Scruffy, out of all characters, are also going to have their own models. And you know what? I'm excited. Well, kind of. But honestly, I have like somewhat average expectations for these models. Overall, they're not the worst, but they're also not the best. I think that they're still pretty good though. Like the diecast models, I like them. The motorized models are, they're there. Except for a few of them. Like some of them are cool, but then there's James tier. That's what we're gonna call it. And honestly, I'm looking forward to see what's next for this. In some other news, this is a brand new book for the 2026 era of Thomas. And you know what? It's not bad. I like the new design of Thomas. He looks adorable. I like it. But the new logo, I don't know how to really feel about it, because I mean, the old one was really iconic, but I could understand the change. And we also got Percy and Rosie too, and I like their designs. This book does give me a little bit of hope for the new show. With the new characters that were revealed for the show and maybe for the toys, I'm kind of excited to know what they'll look like and how they'll be portrayed. But what do you guys think? That's kind of about it for today. Bye.